What does charcuterie mean? Charcuterie is the French word for cold and often cured cooked meats, most often pork. Why should we care about this topic? At first, charcuterie boards might sound too fancy and difficult to prepare, but contrary to what you may expect, you don't need to be an expert chef to pull it off. All you have to do is grab any type of cured meat that you like, cut them into appropriate portions, and combine them with other food products. Afterward, all you need to do is arrange them in an aesthetically pleasing way. In addition, they're incredibly versatile. You can customize them to suit any occasion or personal preference. In this video, I will show you how to make a charcuterie board that is the perfect size to be served as an appetizer with a small group of friends, and adjusted to suit college students. We will begin by going over what a charcuterie board consists of, followed by other options that you could add to your own if you wanted to. Next, we will go over dishes that you will need, followed by how to prepare the food on the board. And finally, we will go over how to arrange your ingredients to look aesthetically pleasing. According to an article called The Only Guide to Building the Charcuterie Board You'll Ever Need by Martha Tinkler from Food Network in 2023, a great way to make a charcuterie board on a budget is to check your pantry and fridge before you shop. I did this and found I already had pita chips to add to my board. Leading into our first item, we are going to buy cheese for our board. I chose brie cheese, but the store has lots of other options as well, including Gouda, cheddar, goat cheese, fresh ricotta, and many more. Our next category is meat and crackers for our board. Luckily, Target had a cheap option that included pre-cut salami and saltine crackers, which fit perfect for our college budget. According to an article called How to Build a Beautiful Charcuterie Board by Vanessa Graves from All Recipes in 2021, pickles should be added to balance the richness of the meat and the cheese. Now, it's time to add some sweetness to our board with dark chocolate. Although this is the last thing I'll buy from my board, I'll continue to go over some options and more things that you could add to yours. Fruits such as apples and grapes are another healthy option for adding more sweet components. In addition, nuts are a perfect way to bring texture to the board. Dishes that you will need is a board to set all of your items on, and a pan to cook the bouillon, and a knife to cut it. The next step is to gather all of your ingredients and begin arranging your board. The goal is to make it as aesthetically pleasing as possible, but there are no rules for how to achieve this. I lined my crackers, cheeses, and salami in rows along the edge of my board. According to an article by Diana Lau called How to Make an Aesthetic Charcuterie Board in 2020, the best way is to add variety to your board and add complexity of colors and flavors. I did this by breaking it up into pieces and arranging them until I was satisfied with how it looked. Following this step, I will begin to prepare my brie. I unwrapped the packaging and placed it on a pan. Usually a baking sheet is used for this, but someone stole the one in our dorm, so we had to make do. We only wanted to make half the brie, so we cut it. Following this, you want to place it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and let it bake for 15 minutes. Also note that it should usually be placed on tinfoil. According to Gordon Ramsay in 2021, in an article called How to Bake Brie Cheese, this is the best method. Now the next step is to take it out of the oven and place it on your board. And finally, the last step is to make final touches and make your board as pretty as possible. And this is the final result. Now you have a charcuterie board to enjoy. Charcuterie boards can be made aesthetically pleasing with a few ingredients that you can find at the store. They are a perfect appetizer to bring together a group of friends and enjoy some good food. Again, I am not a pro, but I love charcuterie boards, and I hope you enjoyed watching me make mine. Now the next time you have friends over, maybe you will consider making a charcuterie board as an appetizer, and you will remember what they consist of. Of course, this was just an example, but the options are endless. I hope you try making one of your own.